Hello and welcome to King Kaboobler Plays Mega Man 9. Today we're going to be looking at Mega Man versus the horrible Hornet Man. That's right, he is horrible. Dr. Wily created him to be so. You see, Hornet Man was born from a childhood trauma that Dr. Wily had experienced. It was back in the 1940s, and he was on his grandparents' farm. He was playing with a stick in a tube, as he often did, and he was out in the, just in the fields, playing with his stick in his tube and pushing the tube with the stick and having fun doing stuff like that. He went to a little pond to catch some frogs, and he found a hornet's nest in a tree. He didn't really know what it was, but he decided that he was going to take his stick and whack it. Because, boys will be boys. So he took his stick and he whacked that nest. And then he got stung by about 100 hornets, all coming at him all at once. It was crazy. He had to go to the hospital, and he was there for about 2 months. It was severely traumatic for him, and that's why he had the idea of coming up with Hornet Man. He wanted to do it earlier on, to beat him in one of the earlier adventures. In fact, that was one of Dr. Wily's bigger regrets, and he figured that if he would have used Hornet Man in his prime, he could have made something so seriously powerful and so seriously fearsome that Mega Man could not defeat it. But he couldn't get over his own fear to make Hornet Man a reality. It took him a long time before he was able to actually create this robot master. And he did it all himself. He worked in that laboratory for a month creating Hornet Man. And in a sense, it was therapy for him, because he was conquering his childhood fear. And Dr. Wily isn't really so afraid of hornets anymore. He tested it on himself. He went out into a field where there were lots of hornets, and he just stood there. And he didn't even flinch. He had conquered his own fears. And all it took was the ingenuity to build a robot master that represented his fears. And then to have Mega Man destroy it. Of course, at first, that wasn't part of the plan. He didn't build him so he could be destroyed. He always builds the robot masters with the hope that they would destroy Mega Man. But once he saw that robot master being destroyed, his fear of hornets was also gone. It's like a little light in his brain just flicked. And he was a little bit better. And that's pretty much the story of Hornet Man. This part's kind of difficult. Avoiding the spikes. It's always difficult a little bit to avoid the spikes. That's Mega Man though. Mega Man's all about the spikes. The spikes and the free falls. Oh, kablamo. That's not good. All the way at the beginning. Well, this will not stand. Gotta love how that thing just retracts out like that. Yep, don't run with scissors. That's what happens. They'll get away from you. Always collect your 1-ups, boys and girls. Always eat your veggies and collect your 1-ups. That does the trick really quick. Okay, now we're at the save point, the checkpoint. You can tell because it says saving on the bottom of the screen. They're like snail platforms, that's pretty cool. Now that is flower power right there. Just a little joke Dr. Wily threw in, making fun of the hippies. Dr. Wily doesn't like hippies. Well, why would he? They preach stuff like peace and love. Dr. Wily's not all about peace and love. Just thinking about stuff like that sends him into a cold sweat. Gotta get that one up. Definitely probably gonna need it here. Taken down in 2 shots. Almost at no life. Gotta love how Hornet Man has honeycombs. And all the hornets come out of honeycombs. Alright. Gonna use some fire power. Oh, that does the job nicely. No, that dodge trick does not work. You cannot go underneath him. And that is the end of Hornet Man. And the moment Dr. Wily was cured of his childhood fear. And what weapon do we get? The Hornet Chaser. I mean, I get to shoot out hornets.